Do you see anger in my eyes? Well, you should.
Because someone wrote a very bad fanfic. You know how in my last very unfortunate review I said how awful a fanfic was and how wrong it was, and I said something along the lines of that would be like writing a fanfic about 9/11? Well, guess what? Someone did. It's not exactly 9/11, but it's pretty close to it. It takes place after 9/11. The name of this fanfic is The Demise of the Taliban, and it's a Sailor Moon fanfic. The author's name is Hitaru-chan 2002 and my friend Helen. You know what? I don't want to read this fanfic. I really don't. But I'm thinking, if I no longer became the fanfic critic, who would take over as me? And what would their opinions be of this story? Demise of the Taliban. Yeah, hearing a name like that, you know this is not going to be a very good fanfic. Well, let's read this garbage. Disclaimer, the story was written by me and my friend Helen post 9/11. They even have the nerve to mention 9/11 in this. We were both worried about everything and thought it wouldn't be cool if the Sailor Scouts, namely Mercury and Saturn, defeated the Taliban. What the fuck does that mean? No, there are some American bashing and we're sorry, but we're Canadians and we love Canada. Canada's part of America. All of Canada and the United States are North America, so in a way these guys are bashing themselves. Do I really have to read this? Okay, well, let's just continue. Now with the fic. They put a T at the end of fit. I mean, what type of idiot does that? It is also written in script form. Oh no shit, I couldn't tell just by looking at it, seeing it's right in front of me on the fucking screen. Okay, let's read this. The Demise of the Taliban. Bush. But Dick, I don't want to push the button. Whines. Cheney. No. Bush. Please. Cheney. No, George. Jenna, stop raiding your dad's booze. This is not the time for you to get plastered. Oh, it sure the fuck is hell for me to get plastered. I'm getting plastered just by reading this. I'm not even drinking any fucking beer. Jenna, it's so... Glug glug? I guess she's supposed to be drinking beer. I mean, what the hell does glug glug mean other than that? It could be taken as many different perspectives if you see it. Sailor Mercury and Sailor Saturn appear suddenly. Bush. Woo-hoo, girls in short skirts. Mercury sighs and hands Barbara Bush a mallet. Isn't Barbara Bush George Bush's mother? Unless this is supposed to be Bush Sr. They didn't even get the name right. They have the wrong Barbara Bush. They have the wrong First Lady. What the fuck? Where's my beer when I need it? Does this person even have beer in this room? I guess the only closest thing to beer right here is this eyeglass cleaner. You know what? I'd rather drink this than read the rest of this fanfic. Ugh. Let's continue. Mercury, it's your job to save the world. They have a comma and then they have a period. Since your advertisers are obviously useless, I think situation calls for an investigation. Cheney, yeah, but why you two? Why not Sailor Moon, Mars, and one of the others? Yeah, why the hell not? Mercury, well, I'm most politically aware Senshi and Hitaru, well... Huh? Since when is Mercury a Republican or a Democrat? Sailor Moon doesn't even take place in America. I don't even know if they have politics down in Japan. Saturn, well, I'm pissed. That son of a bitch Bin Laden blowing up the planet. That's my job. I'm gonna nail his ass. Hitaru's supposed to be a kid. She shouldn't even know the word ass. Mercury, sweat drops. You see? Sweat drop? Oh yeah, the anime, they'd have them have little sweat drops. Cheney, alright, but who sent you? Mercury, Gene Shretine? He flet you guys... I think they meant to put down felt. I don't know, maybe this person was drunk when they wrote this fanfic. They felt you guys needed outside advice and you never listened to him. He thought you might listen to two Japanese girls with superpower, short skirts, blue and black hair. Bush develops a nosebleed. Gee, I never knew that George Bush was a frickin' pervert. Cheney, so will you help us? Saturn, damn straight. The two Senshi vanish and reappear in Taliban headquarters as Amy and Hitaru. Bin Laden and the Taliban leaders are sitting around plotting in various schemes. They stop at the sight of the two girls, Hitaru. All right, Osama, we got a bone to pick with you. Saturn power! Amy, Mercury power. The two girls transform into Senshi with scenes of flashing lights and blatant nudity. Okay. Bin Laden takes one look at their too tight uniforms, super short miniskirts, and gasps. Saturn laces up bitch boots and drops dead from a heart attack. So Sailor Saturn dropped dead? Ugh. The other Taliban Google in astonishment. Google? Don't I mean goggle? Or... never mind. Saturn peers at Bin Laden in sweat drops. Well, that was fast. Turns to Taliban, but I'm not done with you bastards yet. From afar, we can see men wearing turbans flying through the air in different directions, floating in bubbles, and others being blown up. Mercury and Saturn kick serious Taliban ass. In a nearby Afghan refugee camp, Lita, Ray, Mina, Usagi, and Chibiusa... Wait a minute, why the hell are they using... Some of them have American names, and some of them have their Japanese names. Why can't they just stick with one? Why do they have to switch? I mean, what's the point? You might as well have them either A, have their Japanese names, or B, have their American names. What the fuck? Let's continue. Are busy cooking up big meals for the refugees. A lot of men were having a hard time with the Senshi short skirts, but some of the women were already writing out Senshi uniform designs. Ray particularly kept burning the food. What, because she's the fire scout? That's stupid! Chibiusa, hey everyone, dinner's ready. What's with the star? I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, were they supposed to have another quotation or something? Let's continue. The Afghanis happily eat a better meal than they have in months. And Chibiusa plays with Afghani children afterwards and even shares her toys. The kids also thought her pink hair was a hoot. Usagi reacts to the food in her normal manner. She keeps trying to eat it all. Lita smacks her. Lita, no way, Usagi. Usagi, whines. She wanders off and then comes back in a burqa. Mina is not fooled by this, especially since Usagi's pigtails stick out from the bottom and her odongos, what the fuck are odongos, are a dead giveaway. Usagi goes for the food again and Mina whacks her with a huge mallet. Mina, no way, you greedy pig. Usagi, but. Hitaru and Amy return with many scratched and soaked wet Taliban in a row, and as usual, Amy is lecturing them. Amy, you realize that nothing in the Quran says anything about killing non-Muslims and oppressing women, and I know for a fact because blah 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 blah. Yeah, this story is blah 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 blah. Story is fucking bullshit. Hitaru rolls her eyes. So, did we miss lunch? I suppose we could feed the losers. Usagi, not in my lunch bag. Sticks tongues out at Taliban's. What type of phrase is that? Not in my lunch bag? That's fucking retarded. And the whole darn Northern Alliance is coming to dinner too. I don't want to feed them all. Where? I don't remember Sailor Moon being this whiny in the anime. Chibiusa, what a crybaby. Everyone laughs at Usagi, and even the defeated Taliban, who think her hair is hilarious. Narrator, so anyway, everyone lived happily ever after, even the Taliban, who realized that they were wrong after all and made Afghanistan a democratic, peace-loving state with lots of rights for women. Usagi got her lunch after all. The Senshi got medals. Amy got elected leader of the UN, and Utaro got drunk with the Bush twins and decided not to blow up the world after all. The end.